Hello family, it's your girl Cynthia. Please don't forget to subscribe. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to make a glueless frontal wig. It's a series, so it's part 1, part 2. So in this part 1, we'll be using some needle, some T-pins, canvas head, and there are 2 types of wig nets. You can use the dome cap or the mesh cap, but I love using the mesh cap to me. Then first of all, you want to take the measurement of your client or yourself by circumference of your head, taking a measuring tool and just rounding it around your hair. And this canvas head is 22. So because I love using a mesh cap, I'll be using a mesh cap for this video. You want the flower part of the hair should be in front. Adjust your back very well. You want the back to be very flat and smooth. So you see me using my T-pin to make sure my back of the net is very flat and smooth. So what you want to do now is to get the center of your frontal. You want to get the center of your frontal by folding it into half. Then you place the center on the center of your canvas head or your wig head. You want to place the center using a T-pin, holding the center, and you go to the back and you pin too. Guys, you can watch this movie as many times as you want, as long as you can get it, guys. So what I do to make my glueless frontal is I pin the front. I make my frontal 1 inch forward, guys. I bring it an inch forward. An inch forward, not too much, not too back, just an inch forward, and I pin it. As you can see what I'm doing. Why I love this net is it tells you where the hair is sitting. It tells you where the hair is sitting. As you can see, I'm describing that part where the hair is sitting. So guys, you want to shift your frontal an inch further. An inch further, not too far, an inch further. An inch further.
How we watch since the kids walk away. Let's live down by.
So you see me adjusting the frontal to an inch further my neck. Now you want your back of the frontal to be from the center down straight, not curvy, but straight. You can pause the video, you can rewind it as long as you want. So guys, if you want your frontal to be from the center down straight. So what I'm doing now is trying to part my hair, trying to get the hair out of the way. So I'm braiding it down and just braiding it down. I want to just comb the hair and part the hair out of the way, so I will know what I'm working with. So you can use a rubber band, you can use a duck clip, just get the hair out of the way so you see what you're doing clearly. So I'm just placing the hair down, making it 2 cornrows, nothing serious, You can use a rubber band if you can't cornrow, just to get the hair out of the way, so we'll be able to make our frontal glueless, guys. That is what we want. We want our frontal to be glueless. So I'm just braiding the 2 sides and just making the hair neat. You want to work with a neat frontal. You want your frontal installation to be very neat. So guys, in this video I'll be teaching you how to sew in your frontal. The video is series, it's part. I don't want to jam pack all the whole process in one, so that's why you see me taking my time to make it into parts. So please watch the part 2 to see the installation of the weave, and the part 3 to see how to style the frontal. So now guys, I'm done braiding the hair. And I'm just double checking. Now how you know you got your frontal right is your frontal should be flat from the front to the back. It should be very flat. It should be very flat, guys. No bumpy areas. Your frontal, when you use a comb to demarcate it, it should be very flat. So now you see what I'm saying? An inch forward of your dump cap or your mesh cap, an inch forward, guys. So now I'm just double checking, making sure I'm getting it from the center straight, not curvy, by pushing some inside. If your frontal is too forward, you can push it back inside a bit. You want your frontal to be glueless, and why it's a glueless frontal is you are not using gel, you are not using glue. All you just have to do is just you wake up, you wear your wig, and you just slay. So guys, double check. You can go back, double check. Please watch this video as many times as possible just to get it, guys. So you see me adjusting, going back in and front, just to make sure I get the right shape. So you can see me making sure I get it right, guys. So now in this installation, so guys, you see me, I'm showing you how I did it. From the center, you want it to go down straight. You want it to go straight. You don't want it to bend. You want it to go straight from the center. No, you want it to straighten. Yes, from your center, you want it to move straight down. I don't really know how to express this in words, but please, I hope the video is doing justice. Don't worry about the front part. We will pin the front part back. We'll pin it down. But all you want to be sure is your frontal at the back is from the center is going straight down and straight down. So guys, now I'm just those excess laces, I'm just holding them down with a T-pin. So now it's time to sew. Now I'm using a polyester thread and it's time to sew. I love using the straight needle to sew my frontals or my closure. Reason is the curved needle, when you want to sew, it's kind of curvy and it's not really comfortable for me. So guys, now you see I'm going outwards, sorry, not inwards, and I'm double tying. So creating a knot, putting my needle inside to secure it for it to be tighter. So we are sewing outward, not inward, because we want the tension of the thread or the sewing should be on the frontal. So you sew from your frontal to your net, not from your net to your frontal. This is where I do mine, and it has been working for me, guys. So let me know in the comments section below if you've been doing your own other ways and it has been glueless too. So guys, I will slow this process down so you will understand better. I hope this video is useful. I hope you learned one or two things from the video. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button when I upload the part 2 of this video. This video is very educative, it's very interesting. So guys, you want to keep sewing in that same manner till you get to the down of the frontal. Don't sew too tight, don't sew too loose. Make your sewing moderate. Don't space your sewing too much. Just give an inch, guys. You don't want after sewing your frontal your client to come in the next 2 weeks and tell you it's ripping off. So let your sewing be not too tight, but let it be secure enough. So I'm going to slow this process, guys, and I'll come back when we get to the down.
Too scared now, thinking I should call up all night. I think it's hard how we always wait another day, how we watch things that kids walk away. Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were bold to like sail away. I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good alone? I'll be okay with you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up all night. Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't want
Sorry guys for the appearances. Those are my students in the studio. I'm recording this video in the studio, guys, in the shop. The Nigerian girl says the shop. So please pardon us.
I think it's hard how we always wait another day, how we watch things that kids walk away. Let's live
Now, when you get to the tip, they have what they call the reverse button when you're using a sewing machine. So now we are not using a sewing machine, we're using our hands. So we will revert back to 2 or 3 stitches, then we will not or tie our rope. You don't want to tie at the very end because the tendency of it losing is very high. So we want to secure that frontal very well. So we need to sew back sewing, if that's what you want to call it, back sewing. Yes, we want to sew like 2 or 3 stitches backwards before we knot our rope. Sorry.
I don't wanna care. Just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay with you like
So guys, you can watch this video as many times as possible. I hope you learned something. I hope you've learned something. No matter how little, please, I would really appreciate it if you comment on the section box. Let me know what you want. I've been new to the channel. Please let me know what you want. Let me know what you want to see. And I'll do my best to upload. So now I'm just tying the knot and cutting it up. So you do the same to the other side. Do exactly the same. I will just fast forward this part to avoid it getting boring.
To like sail away. I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good? I'll be okay with you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up all night. Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't wanna care. an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up all night. I think it's hard how we always wait another day.